Hey Soul Tribe, Tracy here with Sweet Spot e-magazine. As you can see, I moved it a little bit closer so I could actually read the screen and y'all could see the cards. Anyway, thank you so much for the likes, shares, views, subscribes, comments, donations, everything. I am available for personals. Also, let's go ahead and ring the bell. Let's clear out this energy. And then we'll just see what the message the Spirit has for us this evening. All right, there was a bit of a disconnect in there. Maybe something is disconnecting. Bottom of the deck, rest and rejuvenation. I feel like somebody's in prayer. Yeah, they're in prayer because of whatever action they took. They know that for every action, there's going to be a reaction. Somebody wants to say something to you because they definitely received a download. They received a download, and somebody has a plan to bring something back into balance. They want to bring this family, your family, back into balance. Yeah, it's like this man holding a coin and this woman holding a heart. These two belong together. At least this person feels like they mirror each other. Like they are, one has this, but the other has that, but somehow they mirror each other. Yes, like they are perfectly meant to be together. Hey, Beatrice. I feel like they've been patiently waiting, or they've been taking their time. They've been taking their time. And maybe they've been dating, other people in the community or whatever. But other people, it's like other people, it's like something about their confidence, something about what they bring to the table, their confidence or who they are or whatever. But it's like people, they're finding out that these people aren't really who they say they are. But you, my dear, they see the door to value with you because they see and hear and feel you are exactly who you say you are. Somebody walked away from you before. It's almost like they were afraid of you because they didn't know your role in life, your position. They didn't know that you were a healer, but now somebody's looking back on it and they actually see that you hold the key to their heart. Everything that was in the dark is now in the light. Someone sees something so very clearly, especially with that group that they were hanging out with. They was hanging out with the group. But someone sees everything so clearly, like like almost like they can almost sense or see what's coming around the bend. Yeah, because it's like whatever they someone they can tell other people are envious. They can tell, they can see what somebody is planning to do or wants to do. It's like somebody can see something that's coming around the corner. I feel like this person wants to be with you. Because not only are you intelligent, not only do you have street smarts, book smarts, but you also are loving. It's like your heart is the biggest thing about you. I feel like this person now, before they may have been going against you, but now they want to protect you. Yeah, this may be somebody that, you walked away from, or they walked away from you only to find out that you are a healer, only to find out that you have the key to their heart. I feel like somebody is walking away from this group that they're associated with so that they can also be healed. They need their heart to be healed. Because yes, they're getting these downloads about this group of people that they're associated with, and these are nothing but a bunch of snakes. This is why this person has been praying about their past actions. This is why they want to talk to you. It's like they want to tell you what this coven strategy is to get you. It's like hey Saida, like they wanna warn you or something. You can't make this up. They want to warn you about what is going to, like what this group is planning to do. Yes, but they're not going to be able to do it. It's not going to be successful. It's like they're trying to sit there and I don't know, cast some type of spell, create some type of chaos in your life. They're trying to create something in your life that causes you to fall, that causes you to lose everything. You know, they want you to, feel like you needed these people. Hey, Ayana, like you couldn't do anything without these people, this coven. They almost wanted you to feel like you appreciated them. But somebody's trying to come. They want to tell you about something so that you can prepare yourself. What's the message? What's the message? Yeah. They know that you can handle it because they know that you are so intelligent. They know, they feel like whatever these people are going to try and do, they're not going to be able to get to you. You're going to put up some barrier. You're going to put up some blockade or something. These people are not going to be able to get to you. And you definitely don't want to get to those people. Not at all. Not this coven, because you no longer want to be attached to them. It's like you went through this door to personal healing and happiness. And honey, let me tell you something. You've been finding your abundance. You've been living this cornucopia life. Blessings have been coming down on you. And now somebody, like I said, now they are feeling a certain type of way. They're concerned because you know what? They finally opened up their heart chakra. They finally listened to their own intuition. God was talking to them. Now this person, they're ready to get on their temple path. Now they're ready to go where they should have been going before. But they don't know how to go there. But they do know that they need to do what's right. Whatever they need to do, this person feels like they have to do what is right. And they want to help you protect what's yours because they know it's been a long, hard struggle for you. And you were just starting to get up. You're just starting to get yours. Your blessings are just starting to rain down on you. And they know that you deserve everything, especially healthy relationships. This is something that somebody tried to take from you. They didn't want you to have anything. But you gained victory. You gained victory over this broken heart somebody wanted you to suffer. And to find out it's like this group, this coven that wanted you to suffer. You didn't suffer. You're still moving forward. He was the ringleader. Yeah. I understand how that goes. Trust me. Yes, I'm telling you, this man holding the coin, his third eye is open and he sees this group for what this group truly is. But he's tied up with this group some way. And like I said, it's breaking his heart because he cannot just drop everything and leave. It's breaking his heart. Yeah. And he don't even know how he's going to get out of this, but he knows he's got to get out of this. This group, this coven, they know that this person is planning on doing something. They don't know what this person is planning on doing, but they know that this person is planning on doing something. They're afraid that he's going to talk about what they've done or what they're going to try and do. So they may be trying to stop this person too. What else, Spirit? I mean, I kind of feel like it's almost like it, it can almost be a dangerous situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if you're associated with a coven or group or something, and all of y'all are trying to plan on how you're going to sit there and break the law or take somebody out, and then somebody, at the last minute they get cold feet. So everybody else that's still planning on moving forward, now they got to sit here and say, well, we can't let this person leave, because if this person leaves, he's going to tell, or she's going to tell. Yeah, so sitting here thinking about, what are they going to do? What type of possibilities can they do that to handle it? Because like I said, they feel like, they may have to go to court or something like that. Yeah, they feel like they would have to go to jail, go to court, something. Because this person now wants to be on their temple path with you. It's like their sacral chakra opened up, awakened. It's like now their confidence is up. They feel more secure. They feel like they're stronger. They're starting to feel like they were before all this, whatever whatever wrong turn they took. Somebody's looking, they're just thinking it's just a matter of time. It's a matter of time before they approach you. But they don't want you to be standoffish. They don't want you to be standoffish towards this person, because you're afraid that they're still attached to that coven. So it's like somebody is trying to think about these possibilities, trying to work this out, trying to see what they can do. But at the same time, they don't want to go through this with this plan. Yes, they don't want to go through with this plan. They're like, count me out. Count me out. You ain't talking me into shit, nothing. Because like I said, they're waking up. Their body, their mind, their soul, their spirit is waking up, and they're starting to use their own brain. They're starting to see that, what? It was them attached to this group that prohibited them from going through this door to personal healing and happiness. It was their bad decision that means the reason that this karma is coming in. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? Oh, something about this woman holding a coin. And the way that the card fell and landed, it landed perfectly, like gracefully. Kind of like no matter what somebody plans to do, they're not going to be able to get victory over you. It's because, you can almost sense it. You're going to be taken care of. You already know that these people have got themselves in a pickle. You already know that they're jealous, but you don't care. You already know that they want to have you tied up somewhere or stop you from being able to do whatever it is that you're doing. They don't want your story to come out. They don't want you. They didn't want you to progress. They didn't want you to prosper. They didn't want you to have anything. This coven was dead set against you. And this has not been, I feel like this has been this has been a long time. This has been a group that's been after you for a while. Anything else in this deck? Yeah, they don't like this. They're pissed because you have some heavy hitters in high places. See, they're down here on the 3D trying to fight with you, but they don't see Archangel Michael on the 5D kicking their ass and taking their name. So they're pissed that you have protection. They thought that they was going to be able to get you. Not at all. And this is why this man holding a heart, it's like this. Somebody started thinking or looking at themselves in the mirror, like, damn, who have I become? And sometimes you have to do that. Look at yourself in the mirror to try and figure out, who the hell am I? Especially when you're doing some fuck shit. You know, normal people don't go around trying to mess with other people. Only people that are a little bit off their rocker or a lot of bit off their rocker. People that have issues, control issues, they do that. Bottom of the deck, something about some sudden wealth. And this wealthy man. But I feel like something about this sudden wealth and this wealthy man, but whatever it is, this relationship is over. This relationship is over because somebody found out that this main male was a thief and was going to try and rob him blind. And now it's like somebody's in despair because of this secret that's come out with this family or this coven. Somebody was doing some fuck shit to the person that's trying to leave. Yes, because it's like they know that this person wants to come to you and they want to tell you this information and they want to be on your side. They want to work with you now. This is some information that could send people to jail because they was really trying. They was going to try and do something. And now somebody's thinking about you, you know, and how you are this privileged lady. But these false people, they know that they may have to go to court. They know they're going to be judged. They know they're going to be judged. But guess what? They may be getting arrested in the not too distant future anyway, because of something else that they did, another path that they took. And this is why they're getting some type of subpoena or something like this. They done did some other fuck shit somewhere else. Yes, this mature woman was part of this secret lover thing. Now somebody concerned about this house or this family or this property or something like that. Because the main female is the one who's been in high honor, you know? But something about this mature man, he expected some type of unexpected income, like from a will or a life insurance policy, something like that. In fact, somebody was trying to travel to go see their child. They was willing to travel to go see their child, but they got scared because they knew if they did, it was not going to turn out well. They were going to have to go to court and prison because it's like something about the community that somebody lives in, you know, maybe somebody lives in a gated community or something where, you know, every house on the street has ADT. So somebody can't just drive down the street undetected because all them houses as this person drives down the street, all them houses ping. Ping, 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 ping. Because of the cameras. So somebody figured, you know, they got to leave this, they have to leave this plan alone. And they was working hard on this shit. They got to leave this shit alone. They can't even go there. Hey, Shaylin. Because they was looking for this, whatever they was working on, they knew they was going to get this. I'm telling you, it's almost like you have somebody have a life insurance policy on you. But yeah, so now they got the message that the plan has changed. They can't do this shit no more. The plan has changed. They can't, it's like an abort mission. What's the message, Spirit? What is the message? They know they messed up. They know they messed up, and they're really afraid. They're trying to be patient with this person, but you know what? They're really trying to figure out, do they take out the person who's trying to work with you and you, or just leave it alone? Because see, they don't know what to do. I'm telling you, that whatever relationship that they have with this person, that shit is over. Because this person's third eye opened up. They started receiving downloads. Their confidence increased. Someone decided it was time for them to walk away, to heal their hearts. They can't do that shit anymore. This could have been somebody's child. Said it was time for them to get on their path. You know, they're traveling, leaving this group because they knew this group is nothing but false people. Who's the message, Spirit? What is the message? What else, Spirit? There's somebody expects someone to, you know, it's almost like something about somebody expects you to like call the police. Somebody expects either the police to be called, the police to be there waiting, or something, but somebody's expecting something. You know, like if they was going to try and do some fuck shit, they would expect, you know, I'm telling you, it's like they're expecting something. They're expecting maybe if they travel towards you that you will call the police or something. But yeah, this privileged lady and this mature woman, something about them, you know, I feel like this privileged lady may be calling the police on this mature woman because of this plan for sudden wealth that they all of a sudden had to change. Like if somebody's getting the tip off, you know, and now somebody's really in their thoughts. This mature man is really in their thoughts, and they're really concerned because it's like, you know, if there's some type of paper trail, like a will or a policy, that's a paper trail, you know. It's almost like they were trying to secretly work with somebody. I don't know if it's kind of like if they were kind of secretly trying to work with somebody to sign your name or something, you know, or yeah, to affix your signature. But whatever this is, somebody's in despair that this secret's about to come out. They know. They're even in despair that they even tried to think about doing this stupid shit. And that wealthy man, something about his wealth is getting ready to go down the drain. And he knows it. He's concerned. He's really concerned. Because, yeah, this plan is going to come out, and that's going to mean that he's going to be in poverty. So, yeah, this main male in the not too distant future, look for somebody to get on their path, to be completely on their path. But these people, these false people that do mean you harm, they're going to try and come to you. They're going to try and tell you about some unexpected money or unexpected income. But those two people, they're secret lovers. They just want to get you to, I feel like they want to try and pressure you somehow. I feel like they want to try and pressure you somehow. But it's not going to work because these two end up breaking up. You know, that these two end up not making it. They don't make it because, booyah, they have to go to court. They have to go to court and they get locked up. Like if they, as soon as they get off the plane, train, the automobile, whatever they're doing, and the police are called, the police show up and lock them up. Yes, this community is in shock. They finding out about this family, and everybody is like blown away. How toxic this family was. Everybody is blown away by how toxic, how conniving this family was. You ever watch that show? I think it's called Animal Kingdom, and it's about the grandmother, her son, like a mother, her sons, and her grandson. That woman and them sons is off the chain. That's kind of what I'm getting. That's kind of what I'm getting. What's the message, Spirit? Sasha, that's enough. Thank you. Yeah. I feel like this community has turned their back on these people. This community, they don't want shit to do with them. Yeah, because these secrets will come out. That's why everybody's shunning them. They don't want nothing to do with these people. That's why they want this privileged lady. This privileged lady is going to win something in court. She is going to win in court. Yes, they are seeing her as the official person. She is going to win in court, whatever it is. You know what? I'm telling you, because she's had to go through a long, hard struggle, and she's the one that's going to get that sudden wealth. You know, this is what had, you know, and this is going to be a change for this main male too. This is going to be a change for this main male. This older woman, this mature woman, she expects to get locked up. And if she don't expect to, she should, because in the not too distant future, she will be getting locked up. And then the one who thought that they was going to have all this money by tomorrow, they are sick, sad, and disgusted. This person, I feel like this wealthy man, I don't think he's going to make it. He's not going to make it, because he's going to get some news that's going to rock his world about the person that he was involved with somebody else. I hope they're using protection. Shit. It seems to be a bit much. Yes. Yeah, I'm getting some information about this couple, you know, and they thought that this main female was going to be like left out in the cold or something. They thought this main female was going to be left out in the cold. She pop up as the privileged lady. She ain't like, yeah. And then trust me, in the coming days, weeks, and months, she gonna be popping up as the privileged lady, okay? And I'm telling you, whatever was going on with this family, that shit is done. That shit is through. Especially once the court got it. Because yeah, these people, they're gonna have to serve some hard time. They're gonna have to serve some hard time. And that thought that they was about to get some money, that they ain't getting that. They're not getting that. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. This main male, the reason that he started to change, the reason that he decided that he couldn't go through with that, is because he realized that he also has a gift. Whether it's the gift of sight, whether it's the gift of one of the clairs, clairvoyant, clairaudient, clair, whatever. But he has a gift, and he saw this woman in prison. It's like he had a vision and could see she was locked up. That's whenever he decided he felt so bad about trying to do this fuck shit to get this money because he wanted to be rich. Well, if you want to be rich, work for the shit. I'm telling you, this family is rough. This family, that's a rough crowd. I'm telling you, they some thieves. They are thieves. Hold on a second, Sasha, please. What's the message? She like, well, come let me in the house then. Mm-hmm. Somebody's getting the message. They getting the message that they're gonna have to go to court and stand before the judge. They got to answer some questions. They got to answer some questions. Huh. Yes, they know it's coming. They know it is coming. Yes, yes, yes. Even this wealthy man got to go to court too. Got to stand in front of the judge. But I'm telling you, he's not going to go to prison. I don't think he's going to make it. His pathway is his. I feel like his journey is just about over. Mm-hmm. His journey is just about over because he was going to be the one to try and make this trip. I don't think he's going to make it. I don't think he's going to make it. What's the message, Spirit? In fact, my left palm started really getting aggravated, agitated. I don't think he's going to make it. What's the message? Mm-hmm. Somebody got to go stand in front of the judge. This mature man. And they had to answer some questions about what he was really, really trying to work on. Mm-hmm. And it may be while he's standing in front of the judge that everything is over. I don't think somebody's going to make it. Let's see what else. But yeah, this community is like turned their back on these wild animals. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Why was y'all doing that? We're going to pull this deck. Bottom of the deck. Yeah. Hey, somebody walked away. Yes. Somebody decided that they left. I'm telling you, judgment is coming for this King of Cups. Mm-hmm. Judgment is coming for this King of Cups. And you know what? I feel like we have the Lovers and the High Priestess. I feel like this King of Cups is the one who walked away from this coven, and made a judgment call. Made a judgment call on the right way for them to move forward. I feel like this person was using their intuition, and chose to be with you instead, because they know that you are spiritually guided. You're very spiritual. Not only that, but you are single, self-sufficient, independent. And this person, that they've been watching you. They've been watching you, trying to see, if you was gonna fall, but you just kept getting stronger, stronger, and stronger. And now this person, they want to come to you. They want to offer you, a cup. They want to offer you an apology, and they also want to offer you the truth. Let me go see what this girl is growling at. Hold on, I'll be right back. What are you growling at, little girl? You need to come in the house. Come on. Come on. We're not going out. Come on. We're not going out front. No. Go lay in your bed. We're not doing nothing. We are in the house chilling. Sorry, y'all. I don't know what she was barking at. Yeah, something about this, because they want to equally give to you. It's like, Sasha, stop it, Sasha. They feel like that you're the one that they're supposed to be families with, or it's something about this money too. They want to equally give to you, or something about your inheritance, or they don't want to screw you over. That's what it is. It's like at first somebody had a plan to take you out the equation. That's how they was going to get it. And if you was no longer here, like alive, breathing, presto, it's not hard for them to get it. But if you are here, then it's hard for them to say, no, you don't get it. I'm getting it instead. But now it's like something about somebody's heart is opened up. Their heart chakra burst open. And they're thinking about, this plan that they was going to do, to leave you out in the cold. They had some big old plan that they was getting ready, this move they was getting ready to make to leave you out in the cold. But that shit came to an end because your ancestors came in and started fighting your battles for you. Yeah, and not only that, but this coven, now they are fighting. They're fighting and they're fighting because they cannot get to you. They're fighting because they can't get to you. Because you are protected. Yes. Somebody's thinking about you from the past and they're remembering how stable you always were. How mature you always were. How grounded you always were. How you always held your own. You held your own. They can't think of anybody that had to come and fight your battles. Sasha, if you don't stop it, Sasha, come now. Come in here. Come. Sit. Stay. You stay. Yeah, especially with the 5 of knives and the mother of coins. You better stay. I'm not playing with you, little girl. I'm looking right at you. Yes, ma'am. If you go out there, you better be quiet. Go play. Go on. Yeah, because this mother of coins could have been your mother. Had nothing but negative things to say about you. I'm telling you, this was and the your father. Oh, honey, he was the devil. Still is the straight up devil. Damn. Who are y'all related to? Sound like y'all have my family. Mm-hmm. And see, I'm telling you, somebody was getting ready. They were sending like a one of the riflemen. They were sending them. The plan was for them to come to you so that they could strike you down, they could hurt you or something. But all of a sudden that plan is like it never got off the ground. It never got off the ground because somebody sat there and they started thinking about what they was getting ready to do. They was thinking about what they was getting ready to do. And you know what? This person, they went in. They went in deep within themselves and they had to find their light. They had to think to themselves, what the fuck am I really trying to do? They had to find themselves again. And then that's when they got really scared of this person who was sitting here trying to instruct them and teach them, I want you to do this, do it like this. And see, somebody before had their head in the sand or whatever and act like they couldn't see nothing or they didn't know anything. But now they woke up. Mm-hmm. They woke up. Yeah, something about this. Somebody tried, and then somebody tried to give somebody some damn advice. Okay, somebody tried to give somebody some advice having to do with family, having to do with family. You know, I know they didn't. And they was talking about, yeah, if you just do this, remember we family. If you just do this, then we can take that person out the picture, and we all gonna be good. We all gonna be eating good. We all gonna be traveling and living good and this and that and the other. But see, somebody couldn't take themselves to do it because they knew the comeback was gonna be too strong. They didn't want that smoke. They knew that that wheel of fortune was not going to turn in their favor. The minute that they thought that they had it, they was going to find out something tripped their ass up. Then they was going to be confused. This person was confused. Yeah, they know that you were an earth angel. They know that you was perfectly balanced. And they know that everything was going to come out come out in the wash. They knew everything was going to be seen. People were going to see everything. You know, it's almost like something, even with somebody, they trying to do some uh deep dive, you know, trying to plant these seeds and shit, like talking all this shit. But somebody, they knew the truth. They knew the truth, and somebody spoke the truth. They finally decided it was time for them to speak the truth, because they knew they didn't want this hanging over their head. They didn't want your demise to be hanging over their head. They felt like they needed to be able to sleep. And plus, on top of that, they didn't want to do anything secretive against you. This could have been somebody's mother was trying to talk somebody into doing something secretive against you, you know? Yeah. And they was trying to get this person, they was trying to really talk this person into it, doing this moon magic shit, you know, because that's what this person was doing, some moon magic shit, really trying to get this shit to work. I'm telling you, because they was trying to send this spell out, or they was trying to send this weapon or whatever, because they really wanted to hurt you. They wanted to take you down. These people are crazy. Hola, Marcia. Yes, coven. Yep. Something about somebody. 2 of coins in reverse. 8 of wands in reverse. Father of coins in reverse. And 3 of wands in reverse. So yeah, somebody decided that it was not worth it. It was not worth it to send out these attacks. It just wasn't worth it to send out these attacks on you. And then this Father of coins in reverse and 3 of wands in reverse, they no longer wanted to work with this person, because you know what, they could see that this person did not have your best interest at heart, and they didn't want what was coming back for this person, because they knew, and it's like they felt like something would come back that was so severe, so fierce, and they couldn't trust that person, that person wouldn't lie and say it was them that did it. I'm telling you, things went to pieces. When that tower hit, things went to pieces. What's the message, Spirit? What else? There's too many. There's too many. Yeah, they sitting there trying to, no, just think about us. Just think about, we a family. We a family. If you do that, blah, 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 blah. Yes, I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. This is what this Queen of Wands was sitting there. This witch was sitting there trying to talk about. This is our group. This is our coven. This is what we do. This is how we get down. This is how we shake the room. But somebody said their heart wasn't in it. They couldn't do it. They was not going to move forward trying to hurt your heart or anything. And plus, on top of that, you know, with this the Chariot and the 7 of coins, it's like something about maybe they didn't have enough money, or the resources is something that they was not able to fully move forward. And I feel like this person was kind of like procrastinating. And they was trying to think how they was going to ghost this whole situation, how they was going to get out of that whole situation. But yeah, they was like, nah, I'm not going to be able to do all that. Yeah, because they thought these people, this coven thought this person was a fool. You know, and they just thought, you know, they would just smooth him a little bit and talk about how much they love him. And this person's going to be like, oh, well, you know, they down for me. They got my back. But this person said, nah, because they saw that they could see that wasn't going to turn out well for them. They knew if they did anything, they would be the one who would have to suffer the consequences, be locked up, and that would be the end of their life. So somebody started thinking about their options and how they could balance this situation out. And the only way that they could think about balancing this situation out is they had to open up their heart chakra. They had to make a plan that, you know what, instead of me trying to do somebody wrong, I need to actually do myself right. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? Anything else? Yes, the truth. The truth is coming out. Somebody decided to speak the truth and to save themselves. They wanted to just to go to calmer waters. They wanted to speak the truth and save themselves. So what they did was they talked about how this mother had this plan to try and Ten of Swords could have been one of her children. You know, how somebody had this plan to take somebody out. How they was that enemy, how they really hated them. How they really tried to do them wrong. Somebody said, I got to save myself. And that's when they spoke the truth. And you know what? Them speaking the truth helped to defend them from having to go to jail. Them speaking the truth was their defense. They got them out of being blamed for some bullshit and having to go to jail. Now that there's no more confusion. People aren't confused anymore because, you know what? The tower has come down, you know, and it's like with this Queen of Cups and this community, it's like this is why something about this Queen of Cups and the community, like not letting her in or something like that, or not wanting this like community not being able, not this Queen of Cups, this community didn't see something about this mother, the fact that she was telling the truth. She was just the mother of knives, the Queen of Swords. She was telling the truth, and she had this gift. And not only did she have a gift, but also her heart. I feel like that was part of her gift, was her heart. Yes. But you know, I feel like because of somebody sat there and they decided that they was not, you know, the plan that they made was doing the right thing. Doing the right thing and exposing somebody who was sitting there lying on somebody. You know, and instead of this person acting like they don't sit there, they don't know it or they don't see it, you know, they decided to do the right thing. And they was talking about the part that they played in it, the part that they played in it with this group, and how this high priestess was not even part of it. This high priestess was off by herself. You know, it was this group that was sitting there spying on this high priestess, trying to cause that person problems. What's the message? What's the message, Spirit? Sasha, stop it. Yeah, I'm telling you. Somebody decided that they needed to walk away from this entire situation. They needed to walk away, you know, and their wish fulfillment, there was not going to be a wish fulfillment. They would have never felt good with that. They would have never been able to sleep another fucking day in their life had they sat there and listened to this warlock trip somebody up and really hurt somebody at all costs, trying to really take them out, you know, because I'm telling you, this person would have did this and they would have regretted it for the rest of their life. They would have took that action and regretted it for the rest of their life. that person realizes now, when they really look at things, as they waken up, they realize they were manipulated. They were placed in some type of trance. Yes. And now somebody has woken up. They made this judgment call. And that's why they made this judgment call to drop a dime. They dropped a dime on this crime. They put that quarter in that payphone. And they was like, hello? Is this 911? Yeah, something about this team, this with the three of coins, these people work together. These people that work together under the moonlight. All these hidden enemies. I'm like, damn. Yeah, somebody would have regretted it. Oh, this hangman knows that they would have regretted it. They did this shit, like I said, they would have regretted this shit for the rest of their life. Especially if they was trying to do it against their mother. Especially, you know? And then on top of that, they would have sat there and, it's like with the 6 of wands and the 4 of baskets. It's like they and the 9 of baskets, 6 of wands, 4 of cups. It's like they wouldn't have seen how everybody would have pointed them out. They didn't see how everybody was going to single them out to be the person. What you need, baby? Can you wait a minute? Mommy will let you go outside in a little bit, okay? I'm almost finished, okay? I'm almost finished. I'm almost done. Can I wait a minute? You want to go out right now? Okay. All right. Hold on, y'all. Let me put her out. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm right behind you. Go ahead. Okay, hold on. Just a minute. Stay outside, Sasha. Now she ready to come back in already. My girl, stop that. Stop. Just stop. Yeah, they wouldn't have been able to handle that. You talk, it sounds tough when you're talking about, yeah, we can do this, we can do that, we can do this, we can do that. But when it come down to it, about how you're going to try and do somebody wrong or whatever. Marcia, do you need a personal reading, honey? Because I see there's a whole bunch of comments. So, yep, let's see what else. Let's get some from the big stack. What else? Okay. Yeah, something about somebody saying, I'm not trying to be rude, but bitch. Maybe somebody's somebody's just telling you the truth. They're just saying it how it really is. Somebody's just saying it how it really is. Telling you somebody was confused. That's confused times 10. And somebody was like something about a never-ending list. This is somebody that brings shit up again and again and again and again and again, and they won't let it go. I feel like if somebody was to take things too far, they would never be able to let something go. But see, this person, they woke up just in time and realized there's a new sheriff in town. Now this person is all about peace. Yes, because you know what? They needed to internalize some shit and listen to wisdom. This person needed to reflect. They needed to accept advice. What else, Spirit? What else? Yes. Something about this person. finally decided to listen to everything that was being said, you know? And not only listen to everything that was being said, but they needed to listen to everybody that was saying it to them. You know, this is somebody who, this is a group who was just trying to get some type of cheap thrill. That was it. Where somebody decided that it was time for them to actually choose their battles and not just go blindly following the leader who's going to take you down the road. Because don't nobody want to wake up like this where they behind bars. You know what I'm saying? It was time for somebody to set some healthy boundaries. You know, they needed to think and dream big. They needed to mature. They needed to have an open mindset. They needed to think how they could grow. They needed to be more expansive. And then on top of that, with that group, with them motherfuckers, they just needed to serve it cold. They needed to serve that shit cold. Anything else? Anything else? Yeah. Yeah. They're glad they didn't do that because that shit was going to come back on them hasta pronto, like spitting in the wind. Like somebody's going to be like, you know what? That was not a smart move. We cannot believe you really did that. Like, that was dumb. You know, dumb. That was going to come back on them spitting in the wind. But, you know, it's like probably because this person realizes that, you know, you are actually in the good spotlight. You're not like that coven built you up to be, and everything that they said about you is ringing to be not true. You really are a phenomenal person. So, but y'all, I'm going to leave it right there. Thank you so very much. I really do appreciate y'all. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Also, I wrote a book. I really did write a book about my life, of course. That's the only book that I would think to know to write. Well, but anyway, so I have it on audio, and I am going to go ahead and listen to it, make sure it's okay, and then I'm going to put it up for the members first, and then maybe in a week or so, I'll release it to everyone. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you as part of the Sweet Spot e-magazine family. Other than that, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. And I love you all. Let's all pray for each other. And let's have a wonderful Sunday evening and a wonderful upcoming week. All right. Bye now.